Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East. Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Being shaken, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Tannehill. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. There's Anthony Hitchens working his way through and sticking him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tannehill now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Leonard Fournette, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Check 55, Mike. Silver. Check.
They run with Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Back to the ground, this time Cook. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bills had 3 and 10 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Allen going to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there. I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw again on second down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 57. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 5 wide.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. The season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first? And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tannehill. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run for it with Harris, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 2, Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris, 49 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, throw left side to Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Check, 55, come on. Check.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
56, 56. Alert, alert, alert.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Come on, let's go. 55 mark, guys, 55. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing is Allen. Able to connect with Fuller. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Cook up the gut. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got 4. We got 4. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, They drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.